Greetings, everyone. This is Dee from Purple Sage Healthy Living. And today, I want to talk about having your own back. And there was something that was said by a beautiful spirit who's no longer here with us anymore. Her name was Dion Morningstar. And it goes something like, I don't worry about who has my back because I was raised to have my own. That's powerful. Even if you weren't raised to have your own, you might need to think about, if you're not already doing it, you might need to think about having your own back, especially when it comes to your health. I'm going to really be pushing that here these next few months. That's what I've talked about before, but I can't tell you. I can't emphasize it enough. We need to take care of ourselves. And you need to know where you are in your journey and be trying to figure out what it takes you, what it will take for you to get where you want to go. I'm just going to give some suggestions if that's okay. I jump right into it. Wherever you are listening, I hope you're doing well in mind, body, and spirit. This is something that's kind of close to my heart because I see so many people who allow other people or other things to decide for them for whatever their issue is. Not just in health, but in a lot of other things. You know yourself better than anybody else. I know me. I raised me from a baby. Of course, I had support in my village, but I've been with me all this time, and so have you. And a lot of times we need to just take the time to accept who we are, work on the things that don't serve us, get rid of the things that don't serve us, whether that's people or things. All of that plays into your health, whether you know that or not. How you live, how you feel, what you see, what you hear. And that even goes into what we call entertainment. You should always guard. Guard your ears. Guard your mind. Guard your heart. Guard your gut. Your health actually starts in the gut. We have to be careful what we consume. We need to be careful what you consume, period. Whether it's what you hear, what you taste, what you smell, even going outside. I mean, there's so much in the air. We need to do the things that are necessary for our immune systems. We need to do what's necessary for guarding what we hear and having the discernment to know whether or not that's something you should deal with or not. You have to guard your heart. Don't take everything personal. I've learned that over the years. Because people are just being people. They're who they are. Not saying you gotta let folks step over you or step on you. I'm not saying that. Excuse me. But what I am saying is be careful what gets into your spirit. We watch these movies, watch TV shows and series. Oh, it's okay, but you need to see things for what they are. And I'll just leave that at that. But what I'm saying is, for your overall health, be careful who's in your inner circle. Be careful who's maybe not in your inner circle, but who you allow to have access to you. Okay? And if there's someone who has proven themselves not to be trustworthy within your circle, or that can have your back when you, especially if you're not around. Because if you're dealing with folk who won't step up and speak up for you when you are not in a room when something is being said, you don't need that person. I'm just saying. Stress comes in all kinds of forms. Some of it we put on ourselves, and that's the one we really have to work on, because you can only change what you can change, not what's around you. You can put yourself in a different position so you're not around whatever it is that's stressing you out, or whoever's stressing you out. I keep saying that. Peace comes at a cost. I want you to know that, if you don't already know it. Peace comes at a cost. Because sometimes you have to let go of things that you've held on for a long, long time. People that you have held on for a long, long time, but they're not doing what's best for your greater good. Sometimes we hold on hoping they'll change. Sometimes we hold on because they're family, and that's my job. I have to. You might need to reevaluate that. I'm just saying. Just trying to give you a few things to think about. Because all these things factor into your health. When you're stressed out, if you're emotional, especially in a negative way, all of that affects your health. You may not see it that way, but it does. And it doesn't matter what kind of medication you may be on, or I'm just going to take this to try to level myself out, or you may be prescribed something that kind of help you through. Not saying all that is bad, but don't depend on that. Okay? The other thing is, don't look to other people and things for your happiness. It starts here. You have to know who you are. You have to know whose you are. And take it from the inside out. You can't make somebody feel a certain way. You can't make people do what you want them to do. All that you can do is do what it takes to be positive when the negativity comes around. because putting your positive self into negative situations, it doesn't do you any good. If anything, it messes with your mind. If you're where you can't sleep, you can't rest because your mind is constantly going, trying to figure out how. That's not how we're supposed to operate. And when you don't get enough sleep, if you don't get enough movement, and when I say movement, I don't mean just get up, go to the kitchen, get up, go to the bathroom, get up, go outside, go to the car, and it takes more than that. And I'm going to talk about movement on another video. But all these things factor in to our overall health. And when you're stressed out, it messes with your immune system. Okay? So we need to keep that built up. But we also need to recognize what's causing the issue, whether it may be stress or a germ or a virus or whatever it may be. With that being said, do you have what it takes? Do you have an apothecary to build up, to help you to have what you need when you need a little tweaking? I always suggest do your own research for yourself. Find out what herbs or plants, even flowers. Man, there are flowers and things that people call weeds are not necessarily so. Most of the ones that I've come across that people call, or we've been trained to think that they are weeds, you need to get them out of the lawn or out of your garden. Not everything that grows like that is a weed. A lot of those things are things that are good for the body. But unless you put in the work to find out what that is, you'll never know. Okay? So I had thought about maybe going through some of the basic herbs that I use. Let me know down in the comments. Maybe I could take a herb at a time and kind of talk about what I know about it and how it has helped me, because I'm telling you, my arsenal is large. It really is. You have no idea. You have no idea of the things that I have to help keep me as I am. And I say that in a few weeks, I'll be 69 years old. But I can still get around. I can still do. I still have my mind. Well, some people may not think so, but I still can think for myself and reason. I don't have any physical issues. Don't have any mental issues that I know of as far as I'm concerned, okay? My spirit is in a very good place. I've had to work on all of that. It didn't come overnight. What I did find is a lot of the things that I had been told were not true. The things that I was raised up in were not true, or it was kind of skewed to a degree. And I don't fault my ancestors. I don't fault the people who, they had my best interest in mind, but they were just parroting what had been told to them. So when I actually started looking into these things myself, I found out a lot of things that weren't what I thought they were, okay? And that has helped me also on my journey. I also know that I cannot help everybody. Everybody does not want to be helped. And hey, I'm in a place now. I'm good with that. If that's what you want to do, okay, have at it. I'm keep it moving for someone who may need my help or have questions. I don't know everything. No, I don't. I know what's been working for me, and that's all I can talk about. But what I do know is that the things around me, the people around me, also affect who I am and how I am. And I have gotten to the point where the things that really do not serve me well, I've kind of let them go along the wayside because time is short. It is for me. I don't know how much longer I have here, but what I do know is that I'm going to try to be the very best person I can be in the very best of health that I can. Whatever it takes for me to have a life and not just exist, that's a whole nother subject. And a lot of times people my age think they've done all they can do. There's no more to life. I'm just sitting here waiting on my time. Well, baby, you go ahead and sit and wait. Now, I'm not out here doing anything crazy, but I'm living life. And I advise everyone to don't just settle. Always be the best you can be. Always, you may not get it every day, but every day that you allow to wake up and start again gives you a chance to be better than you were the day before. That's the way I look at life. Anyway, I don't want to make this too long. I just want you to know that the things around you, not only the things you consume in your mouth, but in your ear gate, your mind, and your gut, affects your health. It can make your blood pressure go up. Yeah, it can make your blood pressure go down depending on what you're doing. Might need to take some inventory. That's all I'm saying. Okay? So, until I see you again or you see me again, I hope all is well with you in mind, body, and spirit. Take care. Peace and love to you. And I'll see you on the next video.